I'm not an expert, this is not a tutorial, but this is what I did and this worked. I have got a photocopy of the Mazak manual which tells you some of what you need to do. I have written the rest of what you need to do. I will include a link to the PDF of this in the description somehow. Turn the main power on and the CNC power on. Hopefully your electrical cabinet will look pretty similar. So we're looking for boards 126 and 161. The dip switches are located here and in here. Change the dip switches to how they are on the sheet. Do this for both switches. I can't get the camera at a good angle to do the other switch. Turn the power off and on. I believe the LEDs the instructions talk about are these two. So when they're solid, that's how you know when the memory's clear. The instructions have a handwritten 2A, but I couldn't figure out what this means and I didn't do it. With the memory now clear, put both dip switches back to where they were. Hopefully you have one of these. This is the parameters from factory. Put the parameter floppy disk in. Turn the control off and on. It's now going to start loading the parameters off the floppy disk. Loading completed. And it will not go past the screen with the parameter disk in. Take the parameter floppy disk out and put the system floppy disk back in. Put the parameter floppy disk somewhere very safe. You do not want to lose this. With the system floppy disk in, let's turn it off again and turn it on again. You can probably see in the screen that I'm holding onto my tripod. If you're going to laugh at that, you might as well also laugh at the fact that I forgot my camera mounting piece, and so I've currently taped it to the tripod. You can just reset that alarm away. Use the green button to toggle until you find program, and then program file. Press all erase and minus 9999 as it says on screen. Input that, and that's the formatting complete. From here we'll go into memory, scroll to parameter screen, go to user. We want user parameter number 2 as per the sheet. So next page, user parameter number 2. So now we're just going to go through and make sure all these numbers match. These might be unique to this machine, I don't really know. Now we want to go memory, which are already in, and tool data. So I've lost all the pocket numbers. All you need to do is go tell that tool number 1 is in pocket 1, You get the point. So we've just told it where all the tools are in the carousel, but what number is the tool in the spindle? So we need to tell it that the tool in the spindle is tool number 0. We do this by going to NDI, toggle across, spindle tool number set, input 0, 0 input. So now we've told it that the tool in the spindle is 0. Before we 0 return the machine, we're going to go back into the machine parameters. So memory, parameters, machine, number 4. You'll see on line M8 you've got X, Y and Z, that's what the 3 columns are. You can see at the top X-axis, Y-axis, X, Z-axis. On the line M8 you've got 1000, 5300 and 1000. Your Y-axis will probably be slightly different on your machine, that's just where your tool change position is. On this machine it's 5300 microns. So to make this machine able to 0 return, we're going to add 1000 to these values. By adding 1000 I mean we're going to add 3 zeros. So 1000 becomes a million. $5.3 million. $1 million. The numbers don't matter too much, that's just a convenient way to remember what the numbers were before. So now we're going to 0 return it. If you go to position screen, you'll see that the Z-axis is moving. So the Z-axis is 0 returned. Let's try the Y. You have to bring it forward first, otherwise it won't go back. You see it's now going back. And the X-axis, again you have to move it in the positive direction and it'll go back itself. No, it's actually that one. Ignore these, it's these ones that you want to watch. Cool. Now that machine's 0 returned, we'll go and put those numbers back to what they were, so 1000, 5300. Why am I saying it when I could just do it? So this machine's good to go now. If you're following these instructions on your own Mazak, hopefully they're similar and hopefully yours is going now as well. I know information on these is pretty hard to find, so that's why I've made this video. Hopefully it helps someone else. Yeah. Good luck.